Can you please check with the two speakers?
DT Anil, we have only one speaker.
Okay. So Prashant.
Yes.
Okay, fine. But he has to be in so that we can study. Yeah, there he is. Okay,
Yeah,
we are good. We are good to go. Sergeant Adams, let's begin. It's just 1 minute late, but nevertheless.
A warm good evening to one and all gathered here. Sorry for the interruption. A warm good evening to one and all gathered here. All online Toastmasters, guests, and my special good evening to the Toastmaster of the day, who's going to inspire us all the way. Welcome to Bhavan's 267th meeting. Learning is never-ending process. Before into it, let me say the housekeeping rules. Since it is an online meeting, all of you please turn off or mute. Please be muted all the time. And all of you please repeat the oath after me. Sorry. We provide a supportive and positive learning. Experience. In which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence
and
personal growth. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
It's my pleasure to welcome our VP Education. Over to you.
Thank you, Sergeant Adams. Thank you for the... Okay, I will be the president's, in our president's absence, I will be the presiding officer for today's meeting. Welcome one and all for a 267 meeting. Here, with a pleasure, my duty is to explain you about the Toastmasters International, what we do in Toastmasters, but I feel we all are Toastmasters and aware of and we don't have any guest. But still, just for a brief introduction, in Toastmasters, we learn how to present ourselves, how to express ourselves. Within the short period of time, we learn how to do our roles. Moreover, it also helps us in the real world, which is the competitive world. With all briefing, recently we don't had any last meeting where we had our XCOM meeting. I just want to inform we are in a progress of renewing the membership well in advance, so that as we all know that from 1st of August there is an additional $15 fee on the members. we would try to have as much of membership so that the burden of this at least next 6 months, we can reduce and we can have more of the benefit of Toastmasters within for the year, which will, once we renew, it will end up in March 2024. It is my honor and privilege to have guests with us. So before introducing our Toastmaster of the day, or before handing it to the podium to the Toastmaster of the day, may I request Wilson Abraham, if you can turn on your camera and unmute yourself to just share your thoughts and how you have joined us in this meeting. Mr. Wilson Abraham? Okay, we'll give him time to get back to the rhythm. Meanwhile, we have our Division Director, Toastmaster Asma Al-Anezi. Please, she's been giving her presence after a long time. I believe we last had a meeting when she was the contestant for the area contest. A warm good evening to you, and please introduce yourself to us and the members.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really happy today to be amongst you. This is Toastmaster Asma Al-Anezi. I have joined Toastmasters since December 2019. I served as President, VBE, Vice President Education, Vice President Public Relations, Vice President Membership, Secretary, Sergeant at Arms. And in the last year, I served as Area 18 Director. And in this year, I'm serving as Division E Director. Bhavan's Toastmasters Club is very dear to my heart because from this club, I learned a lot of things. So I'm so happy to be with you today. Back to you, President.
Thank you, Division E Director. Yes, thank you for gracing us your presence in our meeting, but I just would like to highlight our DTM Anil, DTM Sunil Thomas, DTM Mahesh. They all were very much into having that club which Miss Asma is talking about, the JET Toastmaster Club. And eventually everyone achieved. So as we see the prospering Asma Al-Anezi, who is now the Division E Director.
Yeah. Yes.
Dr. Sophia, thank you, ma'am. Dr. Sophia, please, if you can introduce yourself and how long you've been there in Toastmasters.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Sophia Rodrigues. I am a gynecologist from Goa, and DTM Anil Kumar has invited me for this meeting. I have been in Toastmasters since the past 1 year. The beauty of today's meeting is I don't have to fly to Kuwait to be with you all. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sophia, Toastmaster Dr. Sophia. It's good that you said that you are practicing medicine. Otherwise, I was supposed to ask you, are you the one which is PhD, the book reader doctor, or the one who is practicing medicine? So thank you for clearing my doubt before my question. Yes. Yeah.
So the one who delivers baby. I love it.
Yes, that's what we practice. So thank you very much for your warm introduction and being in the meeting. Wilson Abraham, please, if I can invite you again, just for a brief introduction of yours.
So, yeah, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. If I can see you also, it's very.
I don't know. I am facing some glitch here. So the camera is not working. And yeah, one time, happy evening to all Bhavan's Toastmasters. One day I attended your session, online session, I think offline session. It was 3-4 months back. That is my experience in Toastmasters. So today I got this link, so I am happy to join here. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wilson. Yes, I clearly remember you came with your son, I believe, also, and yes, now all the memory is just running right away. Thank you very much, and hope to see you all along with us in our meeting. And you will learn. You will go with a takeaway message. I sincerely love this practice of Toastmaster because we get learning from the ideas of others. We learn from each other. Now, further ado, let's move on with our meeting. Our Toastmaster of the day is our founding club member, DTM Anil Kumar Revenkar. All our ups and downs for the last 13 years, he has been witnessing, and he is always there to bring that anchor when the ship was sinking. So it is without any saying, we all appreciate his presence. Today, he will be our Toastmaster of the day, DTM Anil Kumar G. Revenkar. DTM Anil, I'm sorry, may I ask you to please unmute? That's from the other one, no? Other device, I believe.
Before
No,
also
you're not
he was
audible.
not. You are not audible.
You're not audible. You're not audible. Actually, the other device is mute.
Okay, I should be fine.
Yes, you are audible.
One second, let's switch it off. Yeah. Okay, this is a new experiment I have, so sometimes there will be one glitches. A warm good evening once again to the amazing Toastmasters from District 20 and from across the borders. This is DTM Anil Kumar with you, your Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. Before I proceed with that, I would like one of the members to adopt the agenda. There is only one change. The introduction, the Toastmaster of the day is already here. Our counter will be replaced by Suguna Ganeshan. Please note, that's only one change. Apart from that, I believe that the updated agenda is already posted in the chat, but I would like to emphasize there will be only one speaker today, Toastmaster Prashant Kaulagar.
I, as a paid member and VP Education of Bhavan's Toastmaster, I adopt the change.
Can we have another member seconding it? Please second the motion,
Yes.
please.
I second the motion. I, Susan Abraham, Secretary of BTC, second the motion.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Susan and Toastmaster Latif. The agenda is adopted with the changes as detailed earlier. A pertinent question in the mind of guests in the Toastmasters meeting. Is the Toastmaster a place for raising a toast and learning its skill? Or is it something more? Isn't it? Learning is a never-ending process. I'm 100% sure each and every one present in this meeting will agree to this statement. From the birth till the death, we are in a continuous cycle of learning new things. It is necessary part of our life by observing new things and experiencing it in our lives. Our sight of perspective broadens and changes the way we see the entire world. If you ever thought that you finished learning, think again, because learning never stops. You stop going to school at some point, but that isn't the end. Instead, that's the beginning of a different types of learning. Ladies and gentlemen, with this opening note, I would like to take the meeting forward. We have one guest with us, Mr. Wilson Abraham. I would appreciate if you can, if possible, for it to open a video, because that will give you the complete perspective of what's happening around in this meeting. A Toastmasters meeting typically will have 3 sessions. One is the prepared speech session that we begin with. The second is the table topic session, and the third is the evaluation session. So we'll be beginning the first session with prepared speech. Now, for any Toastmaster meeting, we need role players. And without role players, no meeting is complete. So let me introduce the role players for today's meeting. The first to come on the podium is it present here? I cannot see Toastmaster Rajesh. It is over. He was there in. Is it in? Toastmaster, let please check on.
No, he's not.
Let me introduce. Yeah, he's not there. Okay, it's fine. I would appreciate if our the VP Education itself. Toastmaster Latif, till he joins in, I would appreciate if you can do the role of the timer. Yeah. Can you please explain the role of the timer for the benefit of our guests?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. It's an honor to be presenting a role which is a very important. We all have a good news and a bad news to always share. The good news is that we are the pilot, and the bad news is the time flies. So whatever is in our control is the time we are the pilot itself. Now it's my duty to manage the time for all the speakers, evaluators, the table topic speakers who comes to the meeting, and plus to take care each and every segment of meetings and give my report at the end of once the general evaluator will call me. I will be turning my screen into different colors, which is like this. For example, where the minimum time qualifies if a speaker is speaking for 5 to 7 minutes, I will be using my virtual background to change to green at 5, yellow at 6, and red at 7. All the speakers, which is the prepared speech session, have a grace period of 30 seconds, plus and minus. So if a speaker speaks for 4 minutes, 30 seconds, and 7 minutes, 30 seconds, he will be qualified for voting and for the further process. Other than that, in table topic, minimum time is 1 minute. So a speaker has to speak minimum 1 minute to qualify. 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will show a yellow, and 2 minutes, it will be red. Similar, it is the maximum he can speak for another 30 seconds in order to qualify for the voting. And further on, as the general evaluators and the sessions will come, I will explain my role. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. Once again, enjoy the speaking and be within the time. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif, for that description of the role of the timer. Moving ahead, we have our grammarian in the house, and today this role is played by a personality who is well known in Bhavan's and around Bhavan's Toastmaster Club. Yes, please put your hands together to welcome on the stage the grammarian of today's meeting, Toastmaster Susan Abraham. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Anil Kumar Jirevankar. And a warm welcome to all Toastmasters and dear guests to this meeting. Today, my role is of a grammarian, and it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers and role players, listening carefully to their language. And I will take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, phrases, quotes, or sayings spoken by these speakers. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day for today's meeting is pertinent. Pertinent, it's an adjective. The meaning is relevant or applicable to a particular matter, appropriate. For example, we can say Toastmaster International curriculum covers all the pertinent tools to improve public speaking. So I request each one of you to use the word pertinent during your speech or role playing. I request all of you at least to practice this word now. It's pronounced pertinent. Pertinent, and I have put the word in the chat box. Thank you, and I will be back when the general evaluator calls me for the report. Thank you. I'm wishing all the role players and speakers the very best. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Gabriel Toastmaster Susan, for that wonderful word that you introduced today, pertinent. Moving ahead, it's time to welcome on the stage the young lady who will be playing the role of a general evaluator. She is a legal translator by profession, a Toastmaster by choice and passion. She is in Toastmaster since 2019 and served 5 club officers roles till date. She was the past Area 80 Director and currently Division E Director. Please put your hands together to welcome on the stage Toastmaster Asma Al-Enelzi as the General Evaluator for today's meeting. Over to you.
Thank you so much, DTM Anil Kumar. And I'm so happy to be with you today. My role as a general evaluator is to evaluate the whole meeting with the assistance of individual role players. And at the end, I will present my report as a general evaluator. Let me draw your attention. My role is pertinent to development, not criticism. Back to you, DTM Anil Kumar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asma, our General Evaluator for today, for that wonderful description of her role. Moving ahead, we have to invite once again the young lady who is another very popular figure in Toastmasters fraternity. She is a fitness instructor, and today she is going to play the role of our counter. Please help me welcome on the stage the amazing personality of Bhavan's Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Subhina Ganeshan, to explain her role as our counter. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for those warm words. You made my day. Once again, a warm good evening to one and all. Today, before that, this is Toastmaster Subhina Ganeshan. I'll be playing the Hark Master as well as Hark Counter role. As a Hark Master, my role is I'll be observing the meeting throughout, and I'll take a note from your speech or whatever you are sharing throughout the meeting. From that, questions will be raised at the end of, like when I've been called upon. By the time I'll be raising my questions, and you are expected to answer all my questions. That's my role as a Hark Master, and I'll be playing the R counter. As a R counter, my role is to observe the meeting throughout, and I'll be catch you when you say and if you use any gap filler words like so, and the repeated words, I'll catch you for that, and I'll give you my report when I'm called upon. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saguna. for that wonderful description of your work today as an art counter and as a art master. Moving ahead, I believe Toastmaster Rajesh has still not joining. It's fine. And we have another guest Toastmaster in the house who will be playing the role of table topic master. But I will be inviting her on the stage after a few minutes. Till that, you hold on. Let's begin the prepared speech session. Toastmaster Prashant. Toastmaster Prashant and Toastmaster Sunil Thomas, please open your videos. No. That's Toastmaster Prashant.
The elevator is there.
Yeah, I on the speaker. Toastmaster Prashant, we are waiting for you.
Yeah, joining. Yeah, joining.
That is great.
I'm here.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Prashant. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first speaker for today's prepared speech section. He is working for Kuwait Oil Company as an instrument engineer and has been a member of Toastmaster Club since 2019. He loves the job of a public relationship officer and he enjoys making beautiful posters. Please help me welcome on the stage the first speaker of today, Toastmaster Prashant Kaulangar. He will be presenting Level 2 Project 1 from PAR, Presentation Mastery. His speech evaluator is none other than another great gentleman of a well-known personality of Bhavan's Toastmaster Club, engineer by profession. Please help me welcome his evaluator, Toastmaster DTM Sunil Thomas Verghese, to read out the objectives of his speech. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Anilji. Good evening, all Toastmasters and guests. It's very much pertinent to have this learning process as Toastmasters. Let us do it every day and every now and then. I am going to do a speech evaluation for my friend and gentleman, TM Prashant. He is doing his Presentation Mastery Level 2, Project 2. His idea is to understanding your communication style. The project details are, the purpose of the project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify his primary style. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of his or her style on others. The speech title is Understanding Your Communication Style. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Prashant.
Thank you, DTM Sunil Thomas. So let's put our hands together to welcome our speaker number 1, Toastmaster Prashant Kaulangar. The speech title is Understanding Your Communication Style. Understanding Your Communication Style, Toastmaster Prashant Kaulangar. The stage is yours.
Prashant, you're not audible.
Yeah.
Audible?
Yeah.
Prashant, can you keep your just little slightly bent the camera?
Okay, what about my voice?
Yeah, now it's fine. Now it's
Yeah.
getting.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Everyone in this world has their own unique style of communication. Research also says that most of the people fall in love because of the communication style, not because of the facial beauty. I know now what comes in your mind. What's your communication style and how to understand it? That's what I'm here in front of all of you, understanding my way of communication style. Toastmaster of the day, my fellow Toastmasters and beloved guests, a warm good evening to all of you. A communication style refers to the way we talk and interact with others. Understanding your own communication is not easy until someone evaluates you or you listen your own voice. When we listen to our own recordings, it's like that most pathetic voice we never heard. We don't like our own voice, but to make a communication style, you have to listen your own voice. Can I ask you one thing? What is the first thing you demand when you talk to someone? The first thing we demand when we talk to someone is attention. We need all attention. We demand it by various methods. We use different tones, different body language, different expression to get the attention of the people we are communicating or talking. Again, when you are communicating with your colleague, it may be the different way when you're communicating with your dear friends. Even when you're talking to your kids, it's a different way. You may be using the same words, but different tones wrapped with various emotions. Until I joined the Toastmasters International, I had no idea what was my communication style. Then that put me a shock that how it's possible that I don't know my own communication styles. That went through the refer the communication styles, and I just correlate with the Toastmasters International rules. This way, I understood a little better. Your communication style is the way you interact with other people, and it determines how you act and react to the various situations. Here, there are 4 types of communication style I would like to explain here in this moment. The first one is the passive style of communication. Passive communications are typically quiet and they don't seek attention. They must be indifferent, active in the debate situations. So it's quite difficult to understand when they are in an uncomfortable situation because they don't usually share their feelings. So when you're communicating with a passive communicator, take a direct approach to them and ask for their opinion and use a broad language to communicate with a passive communicator. The second method is aggressive. You can understand how the aggressive people, they just put their feelings and thoughts in front of everyone. They don't think before they talk. That makes some situation difficult in the workplace and that some relationship may be collide because they don't think before they spread your emotions or feelings, whatever they. Type of communication sometimes lead to a comment response in certain situation, and people in the workplace may not like the way of the aggressive communicators. So when you approach an aggressive communicator, be calm and assertive. Know when to walk away. When you feel that the aggressive communicator is on high demand or the communication not in a positive manner, try to walk away from that. And the third one is passive aggressive. The passive aggressive communicators, they are very passive in the surface, but when they act very aggressive way, problem here is they don't say what they're acting. So usually they try to manipulate the situation to achieve their cause. So we should be very careful when we are communicating with a passive aggressive communicator. So when we are communicating, those type of people try to ask their feedback. And the fourth one, which is the assertive type of communication. The assertive type is the most respectful, protective type of communications. Here, they are very confident about their opinion and feeling. And they know how to say no in very polite way, depends upon the situations. And everyone will respect their opinion because the way they express their opinion is a very polite and respectful manner. Dear friends, Assertive communications. I would like to achieve my communication style in an assertive communication style through our Toastmaster International. I'm in that pathway, and I'm confident that one day I will become master in the assertive type of communications. Words have power, and it's in our heart. And how we are using, that's a way of our communication style. Communication is like a pizza. When a normal pizza, it tastes like the bread. But the toppings, that makes the pizza delicious. Now, I would like to ask you all of you, what's your communication style? Think about it. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant, for that amazing speech. Let's observe a 1 minute silence, and during that 1 minute silence, I would request all of you to give your feedback about this speech on the chat. Moderator, please enable the chat so that the members can give their feedback on the chat to the first speaker, Toastmaster Prashant.
Yeah, it's enabled, huh? Anybody can chat.
Yeah. Thank you.
One minute is over.
Thank you. So, timer. Learning is a process of gaining new skills, knowledge, and understanding and values. This is something people can do themselves, although it's generally made easier with education. The process of helping someone or a group of others to learn. With educational support, learning can happen more efficiently. You must be wondering, what is the value of learning? Okay. When people learn, what happens? They gain confidence. They get confidence in trying new things which they have not tried before and stretching themselves beyond their capacity. Continual learning contributes to a high level of resilience and self-efficacy in completing a task or tackling a challenge. Unless you learn, this is not possible. Ladies and gentlemen, since we are on the online forum, let's skip that break, which we normally have for tea time, and we shall continue with the session. Is it fine, VP8?
Yes, it is fine, boss.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's move ahead. Our second session for today's meeting, table topics. Today, to conduct this session, which is a fun-loving, educational, I believe everybody will love it. We have with us a personality who is well known in the state of Goa, India. Professionally, she is a doctor. She is a gynecologist as well as obstetrician. She is a member of Bapsa Toastmaster Club of District 125. Please help me welcome Topics Master for today's meeting, Dr. Sophia Rodriguez. The stage is yours.
Thank you, DTM Anil. Good evening to all. Today I'll be conducting the table topic session. Table topics are the most fun-loving topics of Toastmaster, and it is a very long-standing tradition of Toastmasters to present impromptu speeches, which help us to organize our thoughts in the form of speeches and words to any impromptu speech or a question or a topic. We will keep our table topics pertinent to the topic, learning is a never-ending process. So the first topic for today, wisdom comes not from age, but from education and learning. Agree or disagree? I repeat, wisdom comes not from age, but from education and learning. Agree or disagree? Would request any of the members to volunteer and come forward for the topic.
Yes, Division Director, please. Division Director, Toastmaster, Asma, please.
Shall I start?
Yes, please.
Timer, I would like to ask Timer, okay, to explain the time for the benefit of guests.
Okay, so table topic is between 1 to 2 minutes. So minimum time is 1 minute where I will show a green signal. 1 minute 30 seconds, it is yellow, and red is on the 2 minute. You will have a grace period of 30 seconds. According to that, you will be allowed or disqualified for voting. Over to you. Back to you, Toastmaster Anna.
Thank you so much. Yes, I totally agree with this statement. Wisdom is never pertinent to age. It's pertinent and relevant to education and learning. Let me tell you my story. Before I joined Toastmasters, I believe in wisdom. And I like wise people. And I always say to myself, please, God, let me meet all wise people on this earth. Because I was thinking that wisdom is very important to every one of us to learn more and to educate themselves. But when I joined Toastmasters, I learned a new thing. I learned that learning is a long journey. Learning is a never-ending process. In each meeting, I learned from the experiences of Toastmasters a new thing to be added to my experience as a person. I learned a lot of things. And I believe now I am a wise woman. Yes. Learning is very important to every one of us. Wisdom is important as well. But to be wise, you need to learn and learn and learn from everyone around you, even kids. At the end, learning and wisdom is very important. But to learn, you need to be wise to join to Toastmasters Club. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, TM Asma. With learning from your topic, we go to the next topic. Okay. So learning through the eyes of a child. Remember one incident that you must have learned through the eyes of a child, recall and present it before us. So the second topic is learning through the eyes of a child. Remember one incident, recall and present it before us. Who's coming for the second one?
Okay. Let me try. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. What a wonderful topic. Connecting the childhood to the adulthood. I totally agree with the topic that is given to me. We adults often think that children are premature where knowledge is concerned. But it has been proved a number of times that we adults do learn the very pertinent lessons where we fail from those people's child. I recall when I was a child, our parents used to tell us, please refrain from eating chocolates the whole day. Chocolates are not good for your health. They will decay your teeth. They will upset your stomach. But did we listen to that? No. We continued. But when the same scenario was in front of me, my small child, you know what he did? He grabbed the chocolates, put it in the tin, and hid it in the cupboard. He said, no, chocolates are not good for you. They will spoil your teeth. They will upset your stomach. I could see myself in that child. We learn from childhood. I just recollected that incident because we in today's life, in a very hard, fast life, we often think we know everything. Another classic example I can quote, and I believe everybody will agree with me, is the smartphones. Who is expert in smartphones? The adults or the children? Of course, the child. I don't know how they develop it, but it is my experience the child knows much better the apps present in the smartphone than me. I agree with the topic altogether. Yes, we don't learn from children. Oh.
So the next topic that we will take is, if you were to unlearn something, what would it be and why? If you were to unlearn something, what would it be and why? I would request and invite our guest, Wilson Abraham, for this topic. Would you like to take it, Wilson? Wilson.
Yes. Madam, actually, I cannot express my views on this topic. Sorry.
Do you want to take another one?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I can change the topic for you.
No, I only want to watch this one.
Okay. Okay. Anybody for this topic? If you were to unlearn something, what would it be and why?
Topic master, I will take the opportunity.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Thank you for the lovely topic. In life, we learn many things. And through those experience, we experience our result. Or we get into that delightful result or undelightful result. The expected ones or the unexpected ones. So I disagree of all those people who want to unlearn something in life. Because whatever we have learned, whatever we have delivered has given us a lesson for the future. And that is not to repeat again. Many people think and follow those 1% of people who motivational speakers talk about. I, on the other hand, follow the other 99% of people who have done those mistakes and easily, readily available in front of our eyes that we don't have to follow them just because they have done this mistake by themselves. So if there is anything which I have to unlearn, is the concept of people who are thinking that they should not be doing this. There should be always a lesson into whatever you have learned and you have attempted, because that is the only way forward in life. Same as our generations, as the new generation come, we grow older, we grow with our experience, and we learn many things up front. Thank you very much, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Table topic master.
Yeah, table topic master.
Thank you so much. The next topic is learn from our mistakes. Learn from our mistakes. Who would like to take this?
Can I take this topic?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster, Table Topics Master, for that lovely topic. Learn from our mistakes. After joining Toastmasters, I had come to know that this is a platform where we can make mistakes and learn out of it. By the time I was wondered, see how positive these people are asking us to approach, like asking people to take this Toastmaster platform. I never heard those words in my life. Come, here is a platform. You can make mistakes and you can learn out of it. Never ever before joining this Toastmaster, my exposure to this world was very limited and minimal, I would say. And after hearing those words and those phrases, that good phrases, which made me what I am today, all because of those phrases. So because this is a platform called people to make mistakes, learn out of it. I'm the person, I witnessed many, and I'm doing it. I do mistakes every now and then. And all those witnesses are with me. And I'm still learning out of my mistakes. I do agree for the topic. And all of us, I request people also to come forward, join, experience, explore this Toastmaster platform to learn many things out of their mistakes. And I'm just repeating the same thing to the people. Come, this is a platform where you can make mistakes and learn out of it. This is for all the guests who are joined today, and it may reach many people. And this is a wonderful platform, I would say. Thank you, and over to you, Topics Master.
Thank you so much. The next topic is, what is the best thing you learned which changed your life? What is the best thing which you learned which changed your life? Anybody for this? Please come.
DTM Sunil, please, if you can.
Can you repeat the question, please?
What is the best thing you learned which changed your life?
Good evening, Topic Master and all my dear friends. As the first topic says, as the age goes by and the knowledge goes by, people develop wisdom in them. And with this wisdom, people learn things in their life. One thing we learn is how to talk and when to talk and how to stop talking. We know that certain people, as our friend in communication styles told, certain people talk very fast without checking or without knowing the egoistic side of the other person, which hurt the relation. So my learning is, try to learn who is in front of you. Try to understand who is sitting or who is the subject you're talking to. Understand the level, talk to them in the wavelength they understand. This will keep the relations. Otherwise, if we talk, the person will get annoyed, he will get totally upset, the relation will be broke. So if we can wait, if we can understand, and we can stop our talk for a little time, the relationship will be there. Also, we can keep trust as well as we can make more friends. So my knowledge and my wisdom says that from our knowledge, please understand who is in front of you, then talk. That will make you more happiness in your life. Back to table topic master.
Thank you so much. Timer, do we have time for some more topics?
Yeah, one more day.
Yes, certainly we have.
So the next topic is best and worst incidents, best or worst incidents in school on learning something. So best or worst incidents in school on learning something.
No surprises who is left. Toastmaster Prashant and Toastmaster Suzanne. Prashant is not. Prashant is also there and Toastmaster Suzanne. Please come over, anyone. Toastmaster Suzanne.
Not me today, please.
It's a simple topic.
I'm not
Do you
feeling
want to
today.
change? Do you want to change the topic?
I can change the topic if you want to.
Come, please.
Okay. What's it? If you have another topic.
Okay. Knowledge
Make the
is
school to
power.
college.
Knowledge is power.
Pardon?
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Thank you, Dr. Sophia, for a wonderful table topic session with wonderful topics. Knowledge is power. Sure. They say that pen is mightier than the sword. We should always remember that, and gaining knowledge is very important. So keep reading, it's not only by reading or it's not only by listening to others. Everything adds to our knowledge. It's not the intellectual thing, it's how we deal with people, it's how we can overcome situations. So everything, for every part of our life, we need to have the knowledge of how to deal different situations in our life. Now, for knowledge, we have, or anyway, we get our knowledge through our schoolings, college. Then we reach our work time. In work time, it's a different type of knowledge. The work knowledge, what we have, we should always actually try our best to do our best, find the best practices within our job profile, what is best practice in our job profile, and keep developing ourselves. Not stay with what we have learned, but keep developing ourselves. Along with that, develop others who are with us. Knowledge is power. It's not to keep to ourselves, it's to share with others. Whatever we learn, when we teach others, we keep remembering it. So I always learn and spread it out, that makes our knowledge strong, and it keeps it remains in our memories throughout our lives. Thank you for this topic. I hope I did, I was fair to this topic. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. One more topic.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, but the speaker is Dr. Sophia. No, the speaker is Dr. Sophia. I will give a topic.
Okay.
Okay. Toastmaster Sophia, your topic is, what is the best thing about your work? What is the best thing about your work?
The best thing about my work is learning every single day, and not from myself, it is from my patients. I exist because the patients are there and they teach me so much more. The one thing that I love about my work is bringing new life into this world. Most people go for a disease to a doctor, and in my profession, they come for good news. And that's the beauty of gynecology, and that's one of the reasons why I chose it. Because most often people are sad, they are crying at some bad news, but here there's always good news, most often. So that's something which I love about my work, in spreading joys, happiness, and smiles. And definitely, it's learning every single day for me. And I take that learning from every patient that comes to me. Over to you.
Back to topic master.
Yeah, our last speaker,
Yeah,
Toastmaster Prashant, please.
Prashant.
Sir, I don't have a camera now.
It's okay, we can hear
It's
your
fine.
voice.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you can use your voice.
You want me to give you a topic?
Yeah, I will try, definitely.
Anyone who stops learning is old at 20 or 80. Anyone who stops learning is old at 20 or 80.
Good afternoon, all of you again. And last and I believe, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
I believe the last topic is the most beautiful topic in this session. Anyone who is in the 20 or 80 should continue the learning process. I would say that at the age of 43 or 40, I start learning in the Toastmaster. I was here in 40 years or 42 years, but I never faced a audience and I couldn't speak a single word in front of all of the people. But now I could say that I am a beginner or a academic session. I am a primary level in the Toastmaster journey. So till the age, I could see most of the people who was above 60, 70 in this Toastmaster journey, and still they are enjoying their life. So that makes the learning process. And our today's theme of the meeting also, the learning never ends, which makes all of us every day, we have to learn new things. Our own experience makes things to be get lessons learned, rather than we should be learn wisdom and through the Toastmasters to get our life more and more success and try to achieve the life. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And it's time for the timer's report. Could I request the timer to please give his report?
Thank you, Topic Master, Dr. Sophia. So our first speaker, Toastmaster Asma Lanesi, has spoken for 2 minutes 20 seconds. DTM Anil Kumar Revenkar has spoken for 2 minutes 16 seconds. Myself, 1 minute 50 seconds. Toastmaster Susan has spoken for 1 minute 54 seconds. DTM Sunil has spoken for 1 minute 46 seconds. Dr. Sophia has spoken exactly at 1 minute, and she was so desperate she did not wait for the green signal also. By the time I was turning, she said, over to you. And Toastmaster Prashant has spoken for 1 minute 24 seconds. And according to me, everyone is qualified. Over to you, Topic Master.
Would request the moderator to launch the voting poll for the best speaker of table topics.
I'm not able to edit the poll.
Okay. So it might take few minutes by the time if we can go for the next session, and I'll update the polls. No issues.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Thank you very much for that wonderful topic session by Dr. Sophia. Let's give a round of applause to her.
Thank you so much.
All the topics were pertinent to the theme of today's meeting. That was very wonderful. You must be wondering what will happen if you stop learning. Did you ever give thought to that? Anyone? Toastmaster Suguna? Have you given a thought? What will happen if you stop learning?
We will become old.
Yes, you'll become old. Wow. Okay, what about Toastmaster Asma? What is your say on that? If you stop learning, what will happen?
We'll be thrown out.
Why? We
Will
are
be
thrown
thrown out.
out.
Will be no longer a human
Okay.
being. Yeah.
You will be no longer a human being. Okay, Toastmaster Sudha, what's your say?
There will be a standstill.
Wow, that's it. Okay, let's hear from Dr. Sophia. If you stop learning, what will happen?
All my hair on my head will turn gray.
Oh, not only gray. Let's say a rainbow color. Yes, in a humorous way. Yes, you are absolutely right. But you know what Albert Einstein said? He said, when you stop learning, you start dying. And he has given explanation. He says, brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. People use it to learn new skills to adapt themselves to what's coming their way. So you have to keep on that exercising that muscle. And if you don't do that to learning, you start dying. So, ladies and gentlemen, learning is an ever-ending process. And Toastmasters is one of the classic example I can quote where learning doesn't stop. Just recently, a few days back, I attended a Toastmasters club meeting. Can you guess what was that occasion? Just a guess. What was the meeting number? Wild guess. Wild guess. Toastmaster Latif, wild guess.
What was the
Meeting number.
Today?
Today's.
No. I said I just attended one meeting a few days back, connected to the subject. Okay,
Number
anyway,
one. Number
let's
one.
not have guesses. Yes, they did not give the meeting number. They have given the years, and years was 60 years. I was astonished. 60 years of Toastmasters. And the club was none other than Barry Toastmaster Club, Manama Toastmaster Club in Barry. It is the first club in Middle East. And yes, I was really surprised when they recognized me. I just entered as a guest. Wanted to see what exactly they are doing. How are those people? What is the quality of the meeting? I just was wondering. And then yes, it was there. They say, yes, our club is today celebrating the 60th year. No wonder what people are doing for so many years. The only answer is they keep on learning. I will give my example. When I complete my DTM, I was very reluctant to file it or to log in. The only thing I had in mind, what to do next. Once we complete DTM, so that's the full stop. I did not have any other way to go. The journey was not visible to me where I should move. And then the pathways came into picture. So I had a reason to continue. This is what I say, learning is a never-ending process. So here we come to the third session of our meeting, that is evaluation session. And to do the honors, we have with us the amazing Division E Director with us, Toastmaster Asma. Without further ado, I would like to welcome her on the stage to do the evaluation section. Over to you.
Thank you, thank you. I think Toastmaster Latif has something to say. Toastmaster Latif.
Yeah, General Evaluator, if I have a permission, can we go for the polling, please?
Yeah, sure.
For
Okay.
the voting. Sorry. Friends, it will just stay for 1 minute, so please use effectively. I think everyone has voted, so I'll end up early. Over to you, General Evaluator.
I don't know what was the reason. I couldn't do it.
What,
I'll
voting?
message you personally. Yeah.
Yeah, you are co-host, no? That's why.
Okay, I'll message you personally.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now let's start our evaluation session for today's meeting. And we will begin with the speech evaluation. Today we have only one speaker, that is Toastmaster Prashant. And we have his evaluator, DTM, Sonil Thomas. But before calling DTM Sunil, I would like to ask the timer to explain the time for the evaluator.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Asma. The evaluator is so experienced that we all have learned from him. Still, for the members' interest and your request, the evaluation session for the prepared speech session is for 2 to 3 minutes. At 2, I will be showing a green signal. At 2.30 seconds, I will be sharing my yellows, and the red will be on the 3 minute. We have our speaker who has generously can go for beyond another 30 seconds, and he can also speak less 30 seconds also. Both will be qualified for voting. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, our great timer for today's meeting. Now, I would like to request our evaluator, DTM Sonil Thomas, to the stage.
Thank you, and let me express my happiness over Ms. Asma's becoming district director, division director. I'm so happy that you have taken up the post. So I also am very happy to evaluate my dear friend Prashant. He was going on with presentation mastery with the level 2 and project 2. His only idea is to understand the communication style. He told us in the beginning, he took our attention by saying, why we communicate? That is the real question he asked. Yes, definitely. We want someone's attention. We want someone to look at us. We want to express our ideas to others. That's why we are communicating. Very, very rightly said. Again, he explained one more thing about the bread and the toppings. Yes, the bread is available everywhere, but how you top it? What are the toppings you keep it in your communication, which make you different from others? That differs to whom you are talking, to your lover, to your master, to your boss. The toppings will keep on changing. Prashant, I should say that he achieved his purpose of explaining his communication styles. Let me tell you what are the things he did well and how things can be done better. Prashant started with a very interesting question And definitely we were all looking and we were all thoughtful. We were thinking what this gentleman is going to do. And he brought us to the different styles of communication. And he explained all the different 4 types of communication. And enough examples were given how this communication is done. What is the difference? And finally, he came to his own style. He said he likes to be in the assertive style. And this is what we learn from Toastmasters, different styles of communication. How can we communicate better? How to communicate in a limited time, in a time span, how to express our ideas. So his opening was really good. And he brought in the difficult subject in such a way that we can enjoy the meal. And he was using the podium in such a way that we could see him communicate. At times he was coming towards the mic, he was going away from mic. He definitely used all these things. So let me tell you what are the things he did very well and what are the things he can improve. So I definitely enjoyed the beginning. The beginning was good. He explained what is going to happen. He brought the subject in style. So the opening was really good. The body was good. He explained everything in a very nice manner and used the online podium very well. He could use the mic. He was going up and down the mic and online podium very well. Now, I found few things can be improved. The one thing he can use is, he could have used the podium to the sideways. He could have used the podium to the sideways, even though we are in the online platform. Another thing I noticed was maybe the timing, he did not use the full time. Finally, in the end, he was kind of little in a hurry. So if we look into these things in his speech, just look into the time and how to use the podium to the sideways. Other things he did very well. So all the best for your other projects. Back to General Bhavan. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, DTM Sonia Thomas, for such very helpful feedback for our speaker today, Toastmaster Brashan. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now it's time to call upon our beautiful grammarian for today's meeting, Toastmaster Suzanne.
Good evening, all of you. Thank you, team Asma Lanizi, for this session, and thank you for your invite. I would like to say that many of the role players and speakers used the word pertinent and in the best possible way. DM Asma, DTM Anil, DTM Sunil, Dr. Sophia. I'm so happy that everyone found a place to use this word. Generally, all were great speakers, and the session was held very well. I have no further comments or additions. There were few corrections of English, which I would not just a very minor ones. I'm sure it will all be, as the speaker learns, it will get better. We are all learners. That's what we are learning from this particular meeting. That is, learning is a never-ending process. We can all maybe go back and go through the speeches or the role we played today. There's only the videos of that part, and we can learn where we made our mistake and we can correct it. Please try it. Since we are trying to improve ourselves, try to, if you can take time from your busy schedule of 5 minutes or 10 minutes, just go through what went wrong and where you can get better. And if there is a place where you find that there are grammatical errors, there are people in Toastmasters within our club who can help you out, even in the speeches and while playing your role. Thank you for this wonderful time you've given me to to give this report. Over to you, General Evaluator, Asma Al-Awrisi.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's really a very good report for everyone to learn. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Susan. Now it's time for a timer report. Our very energetic timer for today's meeting, Toastmaster Latif.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Asma. DTM Sunil, even I extracted the time which you showed gratitude to our General Evaluator, still you went over time. So you have given your evaluation 3 minutes, 40 seconds. That also started from the time when you say, today is, I'm going to evaluate Toastmasters.
Dear Latif, you were so absorbed in my talk. After the green, it was yellow was so soon. I was noticing it. It was so soon. I think you already passed the limit, and you were going to green. Then the yellow came in not even the 30 seconds. With 2 seconds, it came. Why?
Okay, so let me add this. I was so much into your evaluation that I forgot to change that color. Anyhow, vice versa. And Toastmaster Susan has given her report in 2 minutes. In few seconds, I will share the what is it called poll for both DTM Sunil and Toastmaster Susan. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Sure. Now it's time for poll first.
No, continue, please. I'll prepare the poll.
Yeah. Now it's time for a counter. Our counter for today is our beautiful Toastmaster Sogna. Toastmaster Sogna, the stage is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Asma. And as a ask counter, I had a keen observation. From my observations, this is my report. TM Latif used 6 hours. DTM Sunil, 5 hours. Dr. Sophia, no hours and ums. I couldn't find any, even a filler word at all. And TM Susan used 10 hours and so 3 times. TM Asma used 5 hours. And I couldn't find any hours and ums from TM Prashant. And that's all my report as a hour counter.
Thank you.
Over to you.
Thank you.
General
Thank
Evaluator.
you so much. Thank you. Now I think we're all waiting for the Heart Master session. Am I right?
Yes.
Now let's start. Let's start this session with the beautiful Toastmaster Sogna.
Thank you once again, General Evaluator, to your Toastmaster Asma. As a Art Master today, I took questions from the meeting. Okay, let's start my role. Who said?
Ask everyone to open the cameras.
Yeah. I request everyone to turn on their video, please. Okay. Thank you so much. Very passive on surface, but aggressive behind the screen. What kind of communication style is this? I repeat, very passive on surface, but aggressive behind the screen. What kind of a communication style is this?
Home communication.
No. Obviously, yes, but not from this meeting.
TM Prashant, answer.
Passive aggressive.
Yes. Okay. In which kind of communication, like the person who expressed polite and respectful manner?
Assertive.
Yeah, that's good. Correct. Who said that I pray God to meet more wise people? Who said, I
Team
pray
Asma.
God? Okay, great. That's correct. What was the third topic given by topic master and who attended the topic? What was the third topic given by topic master and who attended the topic?
DTM Anil Kumar, and he spoke about
No.
It was Asma.
No.
Toastmaster Mansoor
It
Ali.
was
Yeah, exactly. What was the topic? It's Toastmaster Latif.
Answer.
But what was the topic?
What
What
to
was the topic?
unlearn?
No. He
Wisdom-
was not
wisdom and
third.
education.
He was not third.
Unlearn.
No, he was after me.
No third. No
He was
third.
third, he was third, he was
No, I was already third.
Because Wilson,
No,
He
first.
was after,
No. Yes,
Suguna,
Wilson.
you were after Suguna.
No. Guest Wilson refused to talk on that. So he took the topic and he spoke. He's the third one. Okay, what was the topic? Please, unlearn.
Unlearn.
Ask
What
to,
did he unlearn?
yeah. Toastmaster Susan said. Yeah, correct. Okay. How to talk, when to talk, and when not to talk. Who said this?
DTM
DTM
Thomas.
Sunil.
Sunil.
Correct. Okay. Who starts learning at his age 43?
Myself.
Okay. Who said there will be a standstill for the question, what happens if you stop learning?
DTM Anil.
Sophia. So Dr. Sophia.
Turns.
No. Who said there will be a standstill for the question, what happens if you stop learning?
Toastmaster Suguna.
No.
I think DTM Anil.
No, there were a question, right? There was a question. See, like for the question, if we stop, learning, what happens? And this person said, will be standstill. There will be standstill. Yeah. Who said? That person is
Toastmaster.
I think you.
Toastmaster Susan.
yeah, Toastmaster Susan. Correct.
I can get it from a smile.
Okay. Who said, like, for the same questions, who said that all my hair turn into gray? For the
Dr.
same
Sophia.
Dr.
Dr.
Sophia.
Sophia.
Correct. What was the reason for DTM Anil to continue Toastmaster after his very first DTM completion?
Pathways was introduced.
Pathways.
Super. Okay. How TM Prashant grabbed everyone's attentions as his, he used something as a startup phrase.
How to get attention?
No. What phrase he used to grab everyone's attention? He used some
With a beautiful face or the communication style?
phrase. What was exactly?
It's okay, no? The speaker will know.
No, what was the phrase he for the opening of meeting he used?
People think that the face expression is no, I cannot. But it was something like that with the beauty and the communication.
Not the
style.
face. It is not the face. Someone's communication makes someone loud. That's what I do.
Yeah, correct. Okay. At the end of his presentation, TM Prashant said that as his communication style. What was that?
Assertive.
Pizza.
Yeah. That's okay. All were very observed and had a wonderful observation. Thank you. That's the way I have performed my role. And over
I'll
to
ask you one question, Suguna. What was the question you got?
What was the question? Me. From the topics master, right? Make mistakes. What mistakes?
Learn from your mistakes. Learn from your
mistakes.
Learn from him.
We got all that.
Thank you, DTM Sundar.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope I have performed my role. Thank you once again, and thank you for the opportunity. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Toastmaster Latif, is the poll ready?
Yes. So I will be floating two polls, one after the other. As I get the highest percentage, I will close and will start the another one. So this is for the evaluation and the grammarian, which I'm going to start now or launch now. Okay, so I've got the numbers. But congrats, it's everyone who has participated. That's very interesting. Let's give the another poll. For the role players, I really want everyone to participate in this. Here you go.
This should be after general evaluation, right? Yeah.
It's okay now. Oh,
General evaluator has to give the.
okay, I will again launch this.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry. Back to general evaluator.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Now I will present my report for today's meeting. It was a very wonderful meeting, and I'm so blessed to be with you today. The meeting began a very little bit late at 5 p.m., where the president was absent, but VP Education Toastmaster Latif took the control and welcomed the members and guests, then handled the opening, and then beautifully introduced Toastmaster of the Day. But before that, we had a lovely sergeant at arms that opened the meeting in a very beautiful way. Then Toastmaster Latif, who acts as a president, introduced Toastmaster of the Day, who in turn introduced the theme of the day. DTM Anil Kumar introduced the theme today in a very wonderful way and unique way, I would say. The theme was very interesting. That is, learning is a never-ending process. And in Toastmasters, we all know the importance of such a statement or theme. After that, Toastmaster of the Day introduced all the role players, including timer, table topic master, grammarian, accounter, hark speaker, hark master, and the speech evaluator. In a speech segment or session, we have only one speaker, who is Toastmaster Brashan. Toastmaster Brashan delivered a very wonderful speech about communication styles. And I think he delivered this speech with energy. I mean, he knew what to say, because as part of Toastmaster journey, communication styles are very important aspect of learning. So he delivered his speech very beautifully, and he was really very effective. Then the evaluator, before reading the speech objectives and paid his attention to the speeches, he was very attentive to every word spoke by the speaker. And this is very important for everyone who wants to learn from speeches and evaluation segments. In table topics segment, the table topic master, Dr. Sophie, provided very interesting topics that were closely pertinent to the theme of the day. Learning is a never-ending process. In evaluation segment, the evaluator the only evaluator, DTM Sonil Thomas, provided very helpful, positive, and motivational recommendation and suggestions to the respective speaker and guided him on how to improve his speeches. Also, the grammarian provided very effective reports, whereas accountant presented her report in a very beautiful way, I would say, because she is a beautiful soul and she gave her report in a very beautiful way. So I would like to say kudos or well done to the timer, Toastmaster Latif, who talked today many rules. Well done, Toastmaster Latif Mansour. And well done for Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Anil Kumar, for handling the bridging between each segment very comfortably. At last but not the least, the timer did a great job as he was very attentive to every segment. And well done to Hark Master as well. This is a new segment or a new role for me, a Hark Master, but it is very, very fun and very interesting to observe everything that took place at the meeting. I believe this meeting is all in all was very wonderful, and every role player did a very great job. I would like to say one word in addition to my report. I am very happy to be with you today at Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. This club always gave me or kept giving me the opportunity to learn during my journey as a Toastmaster. I'm very thankful to each one of you, DTM Sonil Thomas. I will never forget your role at the beginning of my journey as a Toastmaster. You were, and I think you are still, my guidance, my mentor, as well as DTM Mahesh Ayar. He was very cooperative and helpful. Also, I will not forget the efforts of DTM Anil Kumar. Thank you so much for every one of you, for all members of Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Anil Kumar.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Asma, our General Evaluator, for today's meeting, for that very astute observation and reporting of the meeting proceeding. It's time for the polling for the best role player. Toastmaster Latif, can we please have the polls? The poll is launched.
GM Latif, still I couldn't. You're muted.
Dear your co-host, that's why.
You said him personally.
No, GM Latif said he'll be removing. Okay, fine.
Are you done with that?
Over to you.
Yeah, thank
Toastmaster.
you. Yeah, so we are done with the third segment of our meeting, the evaluation part. I take this opportunity to thank our two guest Toastmasters for today's meeting, our Division E Director, Toastmaster Asma NC, and Dr. Sophia, for giving us the honor of having you with us today and for the wonderful role plays you had today. A special thanks also to Toastmaster Latif and Toastmaster Subina for the multiple roles they took today to compensate for that vacancy that was created by untimely exit of two role players from today's meeting. Well done, Toastmasters. So that is what we call Toastmastering. It is not only about speeches and leadership, but that way we think how to make it a seamless process. Toastmasters is a never-ending learning process. And it will happen. Hello?
You're okay, Anil.
Yeah, but there was suddenly a message to unmute. Okay. So special thanks to our Toastmaster Latif and Toastmaster Subina for that replacing the vacant position that was created by untimely exit of two role players at the last moment. Over and all, it was a great day. And in Toastmasters, we always say, it's not the numbers that counts. It's the quality of the meeting that counts. And today, I strongly believe we had a quality meeting with all the role players. And even when we had one speaker, that speaker was able to garnish that attention-grabbing speech today. Don't you agree with me? Thank you very much, Professor Prashant, the evaluators, all the role players, and it's time for me to hand over the podium to the acting president for today's meeting, that's the presiding officer, Toastmaster Latif Mansur Ali. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Anil. Thank you each and every member who attended, who gave time to learn from one another, to have and shared their knowledge, courage to stay till the end of the meeting. Each and every member is really appreciated from the bottom of my heart, because in Toastmasters, it's not about just presenting your opinion, your words, and making everyone be aware of or accepting it. It can be vice versa. It can be sometimes we don't even think, but our questions are answered in some other words. It was a long lesson, a long journey, that learning is a never-ending process. It was it is a takeaway message for each and every one. I would like to take some comments from the guests who have attended our meeting, and this time I will not let Mr. Wilson say next time. So please, guest Wilson, you have, as per your wish, you have heard all the members with giving their due roles and and the people who have given the presentation of their topics and the prepared speech. Please share your learning about this 2.5 hours of yours.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening to all once again. So when we attend this kind of session today, there is some takeaways. So today I got one great point from Anil sir. So once we stop learning, it would be the start of our death. So it is a great point for me. So I will keep it in my mind always, this point. Anyway, I am not learning anything, but I will impart this to my children. So that is my motto. And for this today's table topic session, all topics are pertinent to today's life. So I appreciate TM Sophia also. And I am unable to speak more points about this one. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Wilson. In a short, brief note, you have expressed your happiness about attending this meeting and a takeaway message. Thank you very much, and I would love you to be available every now and then. We meet every second and fourth Saturday. So it's very easy to remember. Whenever you see the calendar, second and the fourth at 5:45, we are online, and almost every time we have the same link to be used. I will go ahead with the results of this meeting, and then we will take our Division E Director's comments and our guest, Dr. Sophia's comment also. Meanwhile, just to have a picture of everyone, if everyone can stay, open the camera once again. Wilson, please, for 1 second only. Yeah. So I'll just take this picture for remembrance. Toastmaster Suguna, where did you go?
No, that's just come. Like, I couldn't. Sorry.
Can you start your camera just for a second?
No, you please go ahead, please.
No. We want on you. Okay. It's your wish. Thank you very much, everyone. This picture will be shared on our Bhavan's group, and I will ask DTM Anil to please share it with the guest who you have invited. Now the results. Each and every session has a preparation to be done in advance. And our role holders and the prepared speech person, the speaker, has already given justice and showed their efforts to this beautiful meeting. So our best speaker today is Toastmaster Prashant. As we say, a best speech goes with the best evaluation. So our best evaluator is DTM Sunil Thomas. Best table topic speaker. DTM Sunil, have you any guesses like who has won this?
Topic, you mean?
Yes, topic. The best table topic speaker.
Anilji?
Okay.
I think the best one was from Dr. Sophia.
Dr. Sophia.
Wow. So I think those who have voted for Dr. Sophia are expecting Dr. Sophia to win. Here it is, our winner for today, best table topic speaker, Dr. Sophia, Toastmaster Dr. Sophia.
This could be the first time the table topic master winning the table topic.
Yes.
And yes, there is a history to be made now also. A guest who has come, saw, and conquered the stage. So our best role player is also our topic master, Dr. Sophia. Thank you once again. Just briefly before I conclude, I request our Division E Director, Asma, please to share a few thoughts and if you have any announcement to make.
First of all, I would like to say thank you to DTM Anil Kumar, my mentor and my guidance at leadership level. He is the leader that I want not to follow, but to learn. And I would like to congratulate Bhavan's Toastmaster Club for being a president's distinguished club. And I'm very sure that you will achieve more and more achievements, as always you do. And yes, we are in a renewal period. So we need to renew our membership to continue our journey as Toastmasters, to learn, because learning is a never-ending process.
Never-ending process.
Yes. So I would like to request everyone in Bhavan's Toastmaster Club to renew their membership, because you are the role models for all Toastmasters here in District 20 and beyond. Well done, and I wish you all the best, inshallah. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Division E Director, Toastmaster Asma, and hopefully we will be contributing to the district as always we have. Dr. Sophia, please, if you can share a few thoughts of today's meeting.
It was a wonderful meeting and you hosted it really well and put all our spirits up. It's past 10 o'clock and in Goa, and normally I sleep by 8:39, but you managed to keep my eyes open. And TM Suguna, that was really wonderful, the way she did the rapid fire round. It was something new for me to learn also, which we don't do over here, to draw everybody's attention and to see how much we have paid attention to the meeting itself. It's lovely and a very good message for me to take to my club. And today's meeting, the beauty of it was we could meet so many more people from around the world sitting in the comfort of our own home. And thank you, DTM Anil, for inviting me for the same. Thank you so much to all of you all.
With all due to respect, yes, our Hark Master or the Hark Master's role, we are doing it from last almost 1 year. And it is really, each and every guest is saying that this is the wonderful and a good initiative with our club, which we have done. Almost, I think we are the only one keeping this as a...
This is a new term to me, the Hark Master. I'll have to read about it. I've never heard about it.
Yeah, that is correct. Actually, we have made it a little unique. Normally, you will have it as a listener's role in other clubs. If you will have anyone abroad or US or Canada or somewhere in other clubs, you will have as a listener's role. It is similar to this, but we have named it as Hark Master. Lastly, but not the least, I promise I will share the certificates of winning, especially for Dr. Sophia and Toastmaster Asma for attending our guest and being the general evaluator. Allow me a day or two and I will take care of the certificates and will share it. Thank you very much. And once again, one small request for DTM Sunil to share his thoughts, final thoughts, and we will end this meeting will be adjourned after this. Thank you very much.
Rightly, as Dr. Sophia said, it's an international meeting. There are people from in India, different parts of India. I am from Kerala, Anil Kumarji and Dr. Sophia from Goa, and you people sitting in Kuwait. We network in same time, even though the time is going to be late here, but still we express, that gratitude, and we feel more warmth sitting together and learning something new. So this is something which we should continue. This is something which we can develop. Only thing is we should bring in more people from more parts of the world so that we will have more subjects and more ideas to share. So otherwise, and we should also bring in our all other guys who are not, even though it is an online meeting, there are people not attending. So that we should find out why they are not attending, and we should bring them all together so that we can host up to 100 people in this Zoom platform. Great. Anyway, Latif, you people are doing wonderful.
For my knowledge or for others' interest, I just want to know. I know it by a valued reason that July, August is the time for all the members in Kuwait to meet their family back home. So Toastmaster is a little unattended for them. And yes, for people like us who are in Kuwait, will always attend and make sure the meeting remains and learning process continue. Thank you very much once again for everyone.